to be human. To be human means to be created in the image of God, endowed with the ability to create, think, progress, evolve, and draw closer to God through spiritual experience and adventure in this world. With the advent of AI and sci-fi technology becoming reality in this future, one has to wonder what the difference between the active life of a human being and the constructed creation of AI is. And I'm not sure that I have the answer to that. I think we see allegory in the Old Testament to what it could look like when there's a unified society that's connected in thought and mind and getting all the answers right at their fingertips through their cell phone, and circumventing the idea of discovery and experience for the sake of intellectual answers that provide knowledge, but without heartfelt mystical experience or tangible expression and worship of a living God that dwells inside our hearts. To be human, I think, entails all the senses of our reality, whether it be our sight, whether it be our touch, our smell, our witness to what God does in this reality. Again, when I start to think about what humanity looks like as we have the opportunities to invest our time and our heart into fake realities like virtual reality or augmented reality, I think the lines are going to be blurred as we try to define what humanity is in contention with technology's reality. I don't have any clear-cut answers on what makes me different from an artificial intelligence that has the ability to think. And I think that's the direction that we're headed in. And I guess if I could narrow it down to one thing, it would be a connection with the divine spirit, being the temple of God and allowing relationship with Christ to manifest and change our experiences. But I don't know that that's not something that couldn't be possible in 50, 100 years from now. I mean, we have all kinds of science fiction stuff like Blade Runner, and there's just so many limitless possibilities when mankind is able to develop and create in the image of their creator. So I wished I had a better answer for this. But as I contemplate what makes humanity different from anything else and what makes being a human, it has to boil down to Emmanuel, God with us. Now, as we develop and create technologies, perhaps these technologies can mimic and maybe even evolve and progress just like we do to the point where they can experience Emmanuel, God with them. I don't know, but as of right now, my understanding of the technology is very limited. I would suggest reading the book Sapiens by Dr. Harai, or his next book, Nexus, which I'm getting into. There are all kinds of theories and ideas on what technology can be capable of and what happens when humans augment their own perceptions of reality with cybernetics. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not talking crazy like a sci-fi weirdo. This is just these are books written from ideas and thoughts about humanity and what humanity looks like in the future. And these are from reputable sources. But the idea that humanity could evolve and develop into almost a hybrid of technology and human, and maybe even the human being replaced by something that's altogether technological, is an interesting thought. But for right now, in this place in history, the clear distinction between human and technology is our connection with the divine, our ability to connect with the divine. I guess sometimes I think of the use of technology as being like Jacob's ladder, where we can send prayers up to our God, or even technology can be used to help us draw closer to God and become more aware of things that that happen outside our normal perception of our reality. I mean, I don't think it's beyond Christian theology to say that there are angels in this world, that there are things that go beyond the explainable, and perhaps technology can help us through the easy access of technology, through the easy access of information through that technology, that maybe we can better understand these things that we can't see through the help of AI and technology. I don't know. But what I do know is that right now, as far as I'm aware, the difference between humanity and otherness is the ability to experience things like the ocean or the sunset and all the feelings that our body receives when we bask in the sunlight and listen to the waves and watch nature all around us. I would say that what makes us human is the ability to experience, the ability to adventure, the ability to discover, all for the sole purpose of better understanding the mystery of our God, the God that indwells our heart and is with us always. But that's all I got. And I do think that there's a sixth sense too. I believe in the things that happen in Acts. I do believe in things like prophecy. I do believe in things like miracles. And I don't know that technology is capable of that right now, or if it ever will be, but through the connection with the divine, through the seeking to investigate and understand the mystery of God, our physical body can have reactions and responses that impact our lives and the lives of those around us. I think that maybe humans have the capacity to embody love, to dive into empathy as an experience, not just a mirrored response or a trained a model that it's been trained on, but like actually having empathy and connection with others that is manifest in the physical and spiritual experience of relationship, kind of like the connection with God, connection with others. That as we learn to understand the mystery of God and God's love for us, we can better understand how to love others. So in a sense, I guess we're on a training model. I mean, we're being trained on the model of Christ. So I don't know. I see a lot of things happening in the technological world that mirror what happens in the human experience as they try to mirror Christ and bring his kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. So it's complicated, and I don't have any answer. I don't know what it means to be human. I don't even know what it means to be me half the time. I just know that God is a mystery, and as a human, if I spent the rest of my life trying to figure out and understand the mysteries of Christ and understand this world the way that he did when he walked, to see things the way he saw them, I think would be a uniquely human experience that is aided by relationship with the Holy Spirit. That's all I got.